All right, you're rolling, Jordy.
Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to the new age, I guess you can say it is, right? I wish we could all have you here in person talking about this. Um, Today we just want to talk a little bit about a little bit of everything about pitching, whether it's routine, arm care, um, balance work, drill work, everything and anything you guys can all do on your own, uh, with a partner, with your parents, with a buddy, whatever. Um, I know that I'm a big advocate of having a good routine in your pitching, whether you're a starter, a reliever. I know all you guys will be going through the starting routine, a bullpen routine, right? Once you guys get to that little bit of a high school age,
Am I
senior age,
muted?
and stuff like that, right? Did everybody grab a baseball?
Is this for small kids?
It's for everybody.
I don't know. 15U, Tatum.
Who's asking?
Up all over there.
Eight. How many guys we got here? Do you know what this?
So one right there.
That's not exactly a desk.
Yeah, 37 people. I think everybody can hear us, right? All right.
Well, you're sitting at a desk, the dresser.
So a little thing we want to talk about, guys, is first thing I want to say though, is everything and everyone is different. And I tell this to every single person I work with, every team I've coached. Everybody's different, right? So say we were to give you a couple suggestions on how to take care of your arm, mechanical stuff, or drill work for that matter, towel drill, all that stuff, right? You guys need to figure out what works for you best, because that's one of the good things that with our coaching staff here, we all have different environments that we grew up in. We all have different backgrounds and history of us being in the game. And the one thing I was always told in my first spring training prior to going to it is don't try to be anything you're not. Okay, I wasn't a guy who threw hard, so I knew that I could not try to throw 95. I had to really understand what worked well for me and take everything from everybody I talked to, whether it's my coaches, college, professional, organizational guys, and help work with me. I can tell you one thing, that I am definitely not the same pitcher I was when I was 19 to 25 to 29 to 35, right? We had to really reinvent myself, and you'll see that in the big leagues a lot too, is guys who stay in the big leagues a long time, especially pitching, they really have to reinvent themselves as far as pitch selection. Maybe they throw a different pitch. Maybe they're working on different aspects of their game off the field. That means taking care of their arm a different way, taking care of their legs, their body, all that stuff, their nutrition, right? One of the big things too is doesn't get talked about is nutrition wise, right? If you want to maximize your goals and your efforts and your physical part of the game, you really have to take into consideration what you guys eat, what you guys drink, all that stuff, right? And so we're going to talk a little bit about all those different things today. All right. So first of all, we'll talk a little bit about how we want to make ourselves a well-rounded pitcher, right? And by doing that, one of the big things, I know some of you guys, a lot of you guys may have heard me talk about this, but one of the big things I like talking about is how I pitch is in and out, up, down, and add and subtract. Okay. What that means is you have to really be able to understand both sides of the plate, up and down, pretty much essentially the four quadrants of a strike zone, right? And for the most part, everybody here also hits, or some of you guys even catch. And you guys who are pitching, right, utilize some of the stuff that, when you're hitting, that you can't hit. Say some of you guys can't hit a high fastball, but when you're pitching on the mound, understand why you can't hit that high fastball and use it to your advantage when you're pitching. Because if you change eye level, you go up and down, right? That just opens up the whole quadrant of a strike zone for you guys, right? And a lot of times what we do is we try to teach you guys to throw harder. Yes, it is very important. Like we want to gain arm strength and more arm strength, right? Because that will help you definitely down the road with pitching. But one of the big things that we don't talk a lot about is how to pitch slower. All right. Unless you're throwing ungodly miles per hour in the big leagues, you're not going to throw it by too many guys. So one of the key things that I was really told when I was younger is you need to learn how to pitch slower. And if that means adding and subtracting on your fastball, say I threw 85, if I could throw or learn how to throw 81 miles an hour, like a two seam, that's just another pitch in my arsenal of weapons on the mound. Okay. A lot of guys don't think they can blow it by everybody, but you know what, guys? That's the reality is hitters are getting better. Obviously, pitchers are getting better because you see 103 miles an hour fastballs, right? But if you understand how to throw a curveball with a little bit less velo than your normal curveball, or like I said before, a TP fastball, that's just going to make you a more well-rounded pitcher, right? And I didn't learn that till later in my career. And it's fortunate enough that you have guys like us who've been around who can pass that knowledge on to you guys, right? So we really want you guys to understand how to not just throw harder, but throw slower, and that's one of the things that'll make you just an even better pitcher, because I'm sure you all know what is one thing about pitching. It's to disrupt the hitter's timing. And if we can do that and stay away from the barrel, that's just gonna make us a better, well-rounded pitcher. Okay. I hope you guys understand what that means, right? If you any of these stuff that you guys don't understand, whether you're taking notes now, whether you have questions, in the future, Corey, Peach, myself, we're always around here. Our numbers are on the website. You can always ask us, right? So just so you know, if you guys have any questions after this, or even later on down the road, please do not hesitate to ask us, because this is what we're here for. Okay. One thing we want to talk about too, guys, is arm care. There's several different things that we can do as a baseball player, because like I said before, a lot of you guys aren't just pitchers. You guys play different positions, right? So we need to really take care if we are that type of player where we're doing both, especially a lot. So we need to understand how to do arm care. Okay. How are we looking there, Peach? Just checking. Oh, there's a question mark. Okay. Got it. Serenity ball. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I know Peach has a lot. Corey has a lot. Myself, Phil, everybody here. Coach Nelson has a lot of stuff that will help you learn how to take care of your arm, right? So I think one of the things we'll do right now is, because not everybody has weights at home, not everybody has those Bolsa balls, right, or tubing at home, right? If you guys can get tubing, I would suggest, if you are very serious about being a pitcher, tubing is one of the, what would you say, is one of the things you can carry around everywhere with you, hotel rooms, on the road, to your relatives, all that stuff, right? You can always find a place to do tubing. But today, what we'll do is we'll just do a little bit of an exercise. We'll do 3 different exercises, okay? And you do not need anything other than the end of your bed, or the end of a bench, a table, or whatever, right? And these 3 exercises are going to help you strengthen your upper back muscles, okay? One of the main things you need to focus on is really protecting and strengthening your little muscles that protect the big muscles, okay? I've had 2 surgeries on my elbow. And the main reason why I had those surgeries is because I had the lower half all the way up to the core, all the way up to my shoulder, and what compensates my elbow, right? So I have had 2 surgeries on my elbow, and I didn't take care of my shoulder or my elbow muscles when I was younger. I just threw, right? I just threw like I was invincible. And the older you guys get, the more you realize how you really have to take care and not save your bullets per se, but just really understand that you're not playing catch at 100% right away from 50 feet. You still want to gradually get into it and help you really finesse your arm from your shoulder to your elbow, just so you don't do that already wear and tear that we're already doing, because I'm sure you've all heard it. It's an unnatural movement that we're doing, right? So the more we can take care of our elbow, our shoulder, our upper back, the more we can have longevity in this game. Okay, so Corey, I'm just going to do a couple exercises here. Okay. Main goal is we always want to be on our stomach for this one. Okay. We also want to keep our chin nice and tucked. Okay, and we really want to be methodical in our movement in this exercise. And like today, we'll only go through these 3 exercises because it's probably the easiest ones to do, because you don't need any weights. You don't need anything other than a flat surface like a bed. Okay, so what we do, our first one we're going to do is we start chest down, chin nice and tucked. Okay, so all we're doing here, like I said, we'll be methodical with our movement. So we're going up, rotate, rotate, down, pause. Up, rotate, rotate, down, pause. Up, rotate, rotate, down, and pause. Okay? Now, if you guys notice, I always kept my chin nice and tucked. Okay? And if you find yourself getting here, then you know you're getting tired. I want you guys to come up straight with your elbow. Rotation here. Rotate, down.
He told us we need to do these.
Pause. Okay? Some of you guys can do it now if you want, or just try to remember what I'm teaching you right now, right? All this is doing right now is we're really focusing on that upper back. Okay, the upper back part, those little muscles, like I said, that are going to protect your big muscles. Okay, so that's the first exercise. I'm going to show you one more time. Okay, chin stays tucked. Okay, here,
You're a snowflake.
rotate, rotate, down. Now, if you guys can get yourself
I'm not. I'm leaving because of you.
10 to 15 reps each time, and don't try to burn yourself out right away, right? Everything is a process in this game called baseball. Okay, you've all heard it before. You're not going to hit home runs. You're not going to throw 90 first time out, okay? It's all just a process, okay? Okay, that's the first one. Okay, the second exercise of our upper back is the same setup. We're going to be laying down. Our chin will be nice and tucked into our chest, okay? All we're doing, start here, hands together. Try to raise it above your head. Pause. Come down. Here, pause. Come down. Yeah, try to the side, okay? Chin stays tucked. Up, pause, down, relax. Up, pause, down, relax. Okay? Now, you should be feeling a nice tight burn in that upper back part of your shoulders. Okay? And all we're doing right here is the shoulder part today. Okay, that is the second exercise of this drill we're doing. Okay, the third and last one we're doing. Okay, same thing on our stomach, flat surface, chin tucked. Okay, thumbs up to start with. Okay, rotate to think about 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Don't want to come out here. Don't want to go straight ahead. Okay, we want to come literally start with the thumbs up. Okay, chin tucked, rotate thumbs down. Okay, 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock. okay, on a clock, okay? Come back down, pause, rotate, chin stays nice and tucked, come straight down and pause, okay? Like I said, you guys should be working your way up to about maybe 3 reps of each exercise. Sorry, 3 sets of each exercise, 10 to 15 reps. And guys, this is the time that we're trying to really condition our arm, our shoulder, our elbow, our legs, our core to get ready for the upcoming season. Okay, you guys could be doing all these exercises, the ones you see on the wall, the ones we talk about, the ones that Corey, Peach, the ones that we all talk about and show you guys what to do. Okay, you should be doing them at least 4 times a week. Okay, it's pretty easy, especially this one, because you don't need any weights, right? There's really, and it takes literally 5 minutes. 5 minutes to really strengthen your shoulder, strengthen all these little muscles that protect the big muscles. Okay, so that's the 3 ones we'll talk about today. Okay, I'm going to show you one more time each exercise. Okay, pretty straightforward. Okay, chin stays tucked. Start here, rotate, rotate, down. Be methodical. Okay, take your time. It's not a race. If you guys just do this, that does nothing for you, okay? Second one, hands together, chin tucked, up, pause, down, okay? That's the second one. Third exercise, chin tucked, thumb start up, extend the arms, 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Come back down, just like that, okay? Simple, very straightforward, okay? Do it on the end of your bed, 5 minutes, okay? Corey, you want to add anything on that? No? Peach, got anything on that one? Okay, say that again, Peach.
Pay attention to your form. That's my only note on that. If we're shrugging, okay, we don't rotate as far. My shoulders are relaxed. I'm able to rotate back a little bit more. But it's good.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about, guys, we'll talk a little bit about balance. Or if you want to turn that back. We're going to talk a little bit about balance, guys. Okay. Can't tell you how important balance is even in pitching. Okay. I would, well, obviously everything in this game is about balance. If you're not hitting with a good balance, you're going to have problems. If you're not pitching, good balance point, you're going to have problems, because what's going to happen is you're going to get into situations where you're going to have to self-teach yourself on that mound. Corey, myself, Peach, we can't go out there every single pitch when you guys are struggling. Coach Nelson can't go out there. We can offer you suggestions, but the quicker you learn how to self-teach, how to fix on the fly, pitch by pitch on the mound, the better you are, because the more consistent you are with your mechanics, okay, the better consistency you're going to have with your results, okay? If you can stay on top of the ball, if you can reach out front, if you have good balance point, okay, that's just going to help you, okay, in the future when you're on the mound. If you guys rush, if you through your mechanics, right, especially when there's nobody on base, that's when you guys get into trouble. That's when everybody as a pitcher gets into trouble. Okay, so we're just going to show you a couple balance drills, okay, just so you can do at home. Some of you guys, if you have a big mirror at home, at school, whoever, I would suggest do the drills in front of a mirror. That way you can see, you know, how you're progressing, what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, right? And then you can just self-correct, okay? Because we can tell you over and over again to stay back, reach out front, stay on top. You know, if you can do that yourself, pitch by pitch, right? That just makes it easier for you to make self-corrections on the mound, okay? So first one we'll do, okay? It's pretty standard, straightforward. Like the shoulder exercises, I want you to really be methodical and take your time with all these different exercises. If you rush through them, if you do not take your time, it's useless to do these drills. Okay, it's like when you guys work on the tee in the cage, when you're hitting, you're not rushing through the process of hitting a ball off the tee. It's like when you're on the mound, okay? You still want to have a good tempo, but you do not want to rush through your process. So one of the great things about being a pitcher, everybody, is you are in control of the game. The game does not start until you decide to pitch the ball. So when you think about that, right, you really have everything in control on you, okay? And if you take your time, like I said, especially when there's nobody on base, just understand that the game does not start until you decide, until you want to pitch that ball, okay? So I'm just going to show a couple drills, okay? Let's go again. Okay, so everybody knows what a balance point is, right? It's pretty straightforward, okay? First one is standing, okay? In control, not tight, okay? Not flamingo like this. Bring the legs straight up, in control, okay? We want a nice slight bend in the back leg, not stiff, but we don't want to collapse that backside leg too much, okay? Okay. All we're doing, I'm coming straight into your living room, okay? Come straight up, straight down, okay? We don't have to touch the ground. We want to come straight out, straight down, drive the heel, hip, shoulder, out about maybe this far out, okay? Now, once we're in this position here, come straight back up, straight down and out, okay? Now, if you take a look, Corey, my upper body here, equal opposite right here, in control, not stiff, okay? Loose, relax, level shoulders, okay? We don't have to be like this. We don't want to be like this. Nice, level shoulders. So from this position right here, okay, I'm coming straight back up. Up, here, in control, out. Up, pause, control, out, okay? Take your time, okay? There's no way you should be more weight on the front leg. Your weight distribution should be roughly 70%, I would say, on your backside leg, okay? We all know that our power comes from the backside, okay, our lower half. So we need to really focus on, okay, when we're in this here position, I am still in a good position where I can still pitch from here. If I'm here, no chance. Just straight back here, in good stride, good position. Remember, from here, straight up, pause, okay? Now, Corey, if you show my upper body here, I'm not here, okay? I'm loose, relaxed here, okay? This does us no good. We can't play this game when we're tight, okay? We got to be loose. We got to be relaxed. We got to be able to breathe properly when we're pitching, okay? If you do not understand how to breathe properly from pitching, okay, you're going to lose a lot of velo. You're going to lose a lot of consistency in your mechanics too, right? Understand that breathing is also a big part of pitching. Take your time, okay? Know that if you're struggling on the mound, just step off, gather your thoughts, understand what you need to do as far as being a pitcher, okay? All right, okay? That's the first one, okay? Now, second one, same thing. All has to do with balance point, okay? Drive leg, okay? In control here, kick straight back, slight bend your leg, Okay. Arm out. Okay. Twist. 1. Been a while since I've done this. Okay. Twist. Okay. Twist. Okay. My back leg should be all the way out. Tough. Okay. Your drive leg should have that slight bend, not stiff. Slight bend in the drive leg. Okay. So from this point of view. Balance is off today. Okay. Take your time. We don't want to rush through that one, right? Some guys get to this. You got to be really able to twist the back leg, twist the hips, twist the hip flexor is very important on that one. Okay. That one's tough. Burning already. Haven't done that one for a while. Now, the last one we'll talk about is with our ball. Okay. Place the ball in front of your back leg. Okay, your drive leg. Come set. Reach down. Straight up. Okay. Drop it. Back up to your balance point. Pause. Reach down. Pick it up. All the way up. Pause. Okay. You guys are going to find. You guys are going to find that you're going to feel that in your back calf. I'm already feeling it. Getting old. Getting old, boys. Getting old, everybody. Okay? Right? Getting old. Maybe Pete, you can show that out.
No, I'm good. I thought he did good. So here's what we're going to do. We're hitting about the 30-minute mark. Okay? What we'll do is we'll open it up to a few questions. And once we run out of questions, then we'll call it a day. So if you want, let's just have you write down your questions in the chat. If you've got a question for Jordy that's pitching related.
Yeah, you can use weights. Burke, you can use light weights. Okay, when you're doing that one, right? It's all about just, we're not trying to build mass. Okay? We're really trying to understand, you don't have to use any weights. You're gonna feel the burn if you do it right. Okay? So I'd say no weights for now. Yeah. Anybody else? Hey, we had a question. We had Peach here. We had Corey here too. Okay, so reps. Chase. Okay. So I would say on those upper back ones, 3 sets of each exercise, 10 to 15 reps to start. That's how many. Yeah. I don't, because I don't pitch right-handed, but I mean, hey, 100% guys, if your guys are hitters too, right? It's not a bad idea to do both legs, right? Because if you're going to be off balance, it's just going to be struggling down the road for you young guys.
I'll make the argument and say, yes, do them on both legs, because as a pitcher, right, I have to be able to balance on my right foot well. And then if you look at the other side, if I'm striding down the mound, right, I need to be able to connect with the ground well with my plant leg. Okay, so having good control and balance on both sides will only help make me a better pitcher. Any others?
How many of you guys out there, since, like, honestly, like, besides football, right? One of the things I did as a young guy coming up pitching, or even now to this day, I watch old school baseball games. You can YouTube them, all that stuff, right? You can like Roy Halladay's no hitter in the playoffs. One of those games is like one of the best games I've ever seen in my life, and especially with our quarantine and COVID, you know, you can watch YouTube, and when you're done your homework and all that stuff, right? Watch some of the best players. Even ask your parents, your uncles, your aunts, who they like watching growing up, right? There's going to be video and footage of all those types of pitchers on there.
Remember what the third one was for
Okay.
the back and shoulders.
Start with the thumb up. I'll show you again.
Okay, we'll go through the exercises once more, and then we'll call it a day.
Okay, so the first one, on your stomach, chin tucked, okay? Here. There. 3 sets, 10 to 15 reps. Second one, hands together, chin tucked, up, pause, down, relax. Here, pause, okay? 3 sets, 10 to 15 reps each. Third one, thumbs up, chin tucked, okay? Rotate with the thumbs down, come right back down. If you want to extend your arms out here, don't get too much to the side, don't get too much out here, okay? Those are 3 different exercises right there that really help me, okay? Especially after my surgeries on my elbow. I focus on my shoulder part a lot, okay? 3 different exercises, and we all have different ones that work for us, right? And going on through the weeks, right? We'll work on different exercises, balance drills. We'll talk a little bit more pitch grips and all that stuff.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna call it there for today. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Keep working hard on all your schoolwork. Keep working hard in the dome when you come in and get a chance. Okay, and we will catch you guys later in the week. See ya.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. And
See ya, coach.
thank you and peace out.
Thank you.